Hey, konnichiwa, konbanwa, konbannichiwa. Today we're going back. We're not leaving. We didn't leave. Anyways. God damn it. It just started too. Okay. Tablet already fell. I have to update the counter already. Something is wrong with this thing. I think the setting must be... It must be kind of out of whack. Out of order here. But anyways. So just a quick overview, just because we just started the stream and it's going to be archived. Once again, we're doing this stupid roadmap that I came out with. And we're still stuck on the hair. It's still the very beginning here. But we should be moving on soon. Before I move on though, I kind of want to... Because before when we first started the stream, I didn't really have a process. I didn't know what I was doing. So there was a lot of time in the beginning that was spent just trying to figure out what worked best. And now we sort of have some process that I feel like is working. And I think only doing one artist with this process seems like a bit of a waste. Even though Ask is a very, very good artist. I feel like I want to explore a little bit more styles, perhaps. So I either do that off stream or I do it on stream. But I'll go back and take a look before I decide to move on or not. But we should be moving on soon. Anyways, that's the rant. Some other side notes here before I just get started. Is that I did post my Vibu art. And I haven't looked at the notifications and stuff since. So this is what collected in 24 hours, if anyone's interested. That's kind of what it looks like. I've seen like a more intense version of this a few years back. There was one Arknights fan I made of Vermeil, which got like 3,000 likes or something, and that blew the heck out of it. This is around like 600 likes. So anyways, just some updates to since we did this entire thing on stream. Almost entire thing on stream. So that's how it ended up. Today I'm going to be compiling some of the notes that we created along the way for the past 2 days. So basically all the blue stuff here. And also I want to make like a more... how do I say it? Like a more go-to place to search for Ask references. Especially for hair shapes and stuff. Because down the line we're going to be using this quite often, I imagine. So I'm just going to set that up today. Other than just compiling tips and setting up the references for the future, I don't have anything else planned, to be honest. Today I feel kind of... I don't feel tired, but I feel like I don't have a lot of energy. I'm not sure why. So... anyways, so let's just start. Today is also kind of boring. I guess every day is kind of boring. I thought about making like a more complex illustration over the weekends again. But the last one did kind of like drag on a little bit. I'm not 100% sure if I want to do it again. But in any case, I'm just going to start by just collecting... So we have a couple of different types of hair. So I'm just going to lay it out first in the beginning. So we have all the different parts available for us to build on top of. So it'll just be me taking screenshots and collecting stuff. And then grouping them by stuff that's like of the same type, essentially. So we have all the front bangs. So front bangs, we have different angles too, right? We have like the 3/4 view here. We have like side views and stuff like that. We also have like the back sort of hair. How should I do this actually? Let's do it this way. I'll take the whole stack. So we have the bangs, we have the back stuff, and then we have a little bit of like the ends of stuff, and then we also have like these sort of not really like, it's kind of like this category, I suppose, but not as curvy, just like the straighter stuff, but it's also not the ends, like how the hair and bundles end. So we have like a couple different categories here. How should I group this? I don't know. It is what it is. And then I'll leave some... I want to write some notes for each individual section there. So every time I come back, I can make use of the same thing. Anyways, welcome to the stream, Joe Banangas. I don't know how to read the name. I just saw the chat. Oops. Transparent mouse. No, thank you. Alt Shift H, I think it was. And then... So this is like banks still, but it's like the very, very side of it, right? So this is how we'll slowly build up our board here. It's going to be pretty extensive because I want this to be the go-to thing. And what do I consider this? This is kind of similar to this, but not quite the same. So I'll leave it as a separate category here. And then we have the endings here too. So of course, a lot of these categories are not going to be that clear-cut. They're not going to be too cleanly separated, but to do our best in like trying to keep all the information as categorized as possible here. Yeah, I don't know, like some of these like are pretty zoomed out from the characters, so it's a bit hard to capture all the useful stuff. I'm not 100% sure about sharing this. I don't mind sharing it, but it's just that it's basically Ask's art, and I don't know if me sharing that makes any is alright or not. Surtur is kind of interesting. We also have that extra pattern, but anyways. What is this? This is kind of here too, right? Kind of like side view, but a slightly lower angle. From a lower angle here. Oh, this is very fancy. Although this is like rendering category already. It's getting into the rendering realm. Would this be like endings, or would it be like the curvy? It's kind of like in between. Music might be a little sus. I'm just blasting Maple Story music here. Yeah, but like today is gonna be kind of boring. I don't think I'll start drawing until like quite a while later. Slightly more boring than usual, perhaps. Just collecting all the shapes. Oops. I have a tendency to overdo this stage because I always feel like I want to be complete and grab everything, but that might take too long, so what exactly is this actually? This is kind of here. No more hair? Okay. This is a little bit insane. I don't think I can how would you draw this actually? There's a lot of layering here. Okay, let's group it by the front, the sides. So I'll group by the bangs here. And then we have like, I guess, ends over here. I think overall so far over the years, I feel like I haven't grown as much as I could have is because I don't always repeat the same process. So now I'm trying to build that. I'm building up this reference board essentially so I can always refer to it. So over every other step that we'll do over the roadmap. Oh my god, what am I trying to say? We'll keep coming back to this. So I'll just keep using it and then adding to it as we go along here. Oh, okay. So here we have the a lot more ending here. Actually, I should group this separately because this is not so much the ending and more of like hair in the wind, which we don't quite have a section for just yet. I'm gonna dump it over here. And then here I can sort of group. So the main difference is that this is like a shorter portion. And then this one shows off more of the entire bundle going around in the wind. Kind of the thought process here. This is here. I have to normalize all the sizes later. Although we have to normalize it manually because it doesn't quite work out. This is not all the same size within the picture, but it's just not very clear. Let's leave it. Let's move on. Oops. And that Twitter, like X changed the layout again. This is new, I think. A little bit weird that the left side is completely empty. Alt Shift H. Just can turn a bit. Oh, okay. This back hair I don't think is very usable. It's very hard to see. Alt Shift H. Close. Move on. Oh, and then there's like all the drapey stuff that Ask likes to do. I'm gonna keep this localized here. I should save this too. Okay. Where was I? Right. So this part here I know I have trouble with. This part here essentially usually is like straight down for me. But Ask introduces like more patterns here too. That's this pattern here, this thing here, this side here. Any part that is like long and straight for like a good portion of it is really hard. For me, I mean. Oh, and this curve on the shoulder is very common for Ask actually. I'm starting to see it quite a few times. Wait, do we have an area for that? We haven't got to the drapey stuff yet, so let's leave it up here. And then we also have these guys in the back. Oh wow, okay. Did I make a note of this before? Wait, let me check. I don't think I did. That's a very interesting curve. Hang on. Not quite. So like this curve here is very minor. This curve right here, I have a tendency to make it a lot sharper. I'll just quickly illustrate what I mean. But like I have a tendency to do this. But like this is completely rounded off here. Which makes it a lot smoother. A lot smoother here. Look a lot more smoother. What am I saying? Anyways, the back. Yeah, this pattern also is very common for Ask. Now that we've seen it like 3 times now. The slight opening and then looking at the back. So the A, the pattern A part, the blue part that comes out. Yeah, I don't. If you guys have been here like the previous stream before, you know what I'm talking about here. This pattern and then drag it over. Okay. Anyways, we'll see as we go along. We'll see more. It's all stuff that we've kind of seen before. So the drapey stuff, I'll leave it here. And I'm gonna duplicate some parts here. Just so that I have it for reference. But this is technically side. I'm gonna leave it like this. I think W is fine. Oh, but W has a lot of the endings. Plus it's shorter hair. Whoa. Is this design done by Ask too? I guess it must have been. Okay, we can be a little bit more focused now. I think we have more than what we need over the front side. And then the side angle too, we don't draw a lot of these anyways. And then we want more of this section because I know I am lacking that. And oh, this is kind of like this, but it's okay. So more of these overlapping patterns. We want more overlapping patterns. We want more of the flying stuff that we can get. Drapey stuff. And then this specific angle, which I think is very rare. Oh shit, I opened twice. So I'm gonna ignore those. I don't know if this back is that useful, but I do want this group here. Oh, developer. Get out of here. Where is it? Okay. Okay, more hair in the wind. Actually, just scrap the whole thing, to be honest. Oh, this is interesting. I never paid attention to this side before, but... I don't know what this would be classified as. It would be like just the top bunch part here, I suppose. Alright, this part is pretty straight too. So, yeah, like all these patterns. Actually, it's interesting. I've seen this. I've drawn something similar before. But like, Ask open up like a hole here. Like a hole here. Why is there a hole here, bro? What? Just like for variations, but it's kind of weird. I think it would have been nicer without this hole here, personally, because there's already enough stuff going on. How much of this is line art, actually? Line art is just like this way. Maybe this and this. Ooh, and this too. But these are probably during rendering over here. Oh, and then the cut across. Okay, okay. Yeah, it's a lot to be learned here. A lot to be borrowed here. This one is really good. This is the exact kind of pattern that I sucked at. Actually, this is what, black and white almost. No, it's not black and white. There's some shades of it. The Terminator already has color, I think. Very faintly. So this is not rendered as what's the word? Strict. What was the word? Damn, precise? No. Actually, where would I even put this? I'm not sure. Front-ish, straight on bangs. Not quite. Actually, this is a good quality reference for doing like quicker sketches. You have most of the practicing for hair already. Then it's rendering, simple colors, 1 2 1 2 1 2, light and shadow, and that's it. Some gradients. If we keep the quality level to this much and don't render anything beyond, I should say like render detail level, I guess, not quality. This is very high quality. We might be able to do a bit more today then. I'm just gonna leave this on the side. And I'll take this out. Hey there, Bias. I'm just collecting stuff today. Collecting trading cards. This one, nothing too special in terms of the hair forms, where you have a lot of it already. I think this is pretty interesting. I think so far we haven't seen Ask do any of the front bangs in windy condition. No, that's not true. This is kind of windy. This is also slightly windy, but I think over here is a lot more windy. How the edges end and stuff like that. We get to take a quick look. I'm gonna borrow this. Alt-Shift-H. And then the back. So it will fall into this category here. Alt-Shift-H. Keeping everything the same direction, because at the end of the day we can flip the canvas. It's a good thing about digital art. You just need to draw one side of the hand, like only know how to draw left hand or right hand, and then just flip it. This one I don't think is very useful for us. Mostly because I don't quite like the shapes, not because it's not good. It feels a lot more messier than the usual sort of more refined look, even though it's still pretty detailed. This one is like just too many hair flying out, I feel like. So it might be a good like counter reference here. Sometimes you need ones that show you what you don't want to stay on track. And I'm gonna capture this once just for the sides here, which I struggle with daily. Just for this. And moving on. And then these two I really like. It'll go a bit further, I think up to here. Oh, here. Wait. Yeah, somewhere here. Up to this one, I guess. Which is quite a lot more actually. That's like more than what we've done so far still. Okay. Rendering references, we might need it, but we'll save it for later, I think. So even though this is the back hair, it kind of falls in the same category in terms of shapes, I feel like. To me. Not quite the same angle. I guess it's more closer to the ones here. No space. This can cover that. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, this is fine. No, it's not fine. This needs to be here. This one can join this other pattern here. This is counter. We leave it outside. This is quality control. These are ends, which I forgot to move. Save it. Anything else here? I think this is an interesting take as well. My tablet fell right when I started the stream and there's like no viewers. I like how there's like people caring about that now, because I have a stupid counter on screen. Like, wait a second, that's not the same number as yesterday. It was so stupid, I wasn't even drawing, I was just trying to adjust it. I think because of the plastic snapping, I taped it on. But the tape, for some reason, got shifted sideways. And I can't quite shift it back, but anyways. So when I was adjusting it, it just fell. Oh, wait a second. Oh, it's shifted, so it's not centered. So that should... Oh, okay. That's why it's falling. I get. I don't know if I need this here, actually. Nah. We got it now. The back hair, also very important. Also something we always struggle with. And that's kind of it, I guess. I do really like how clean this is. This is so clean, like here. It doesn't feel like it's lacking detail, but it's at the same time very, very simple. It's 1, 2, 3, one tiny hole, and then like a few lines, and then that's it. Compared to like some of the other ones which are like a lot more detailed, this still doesn't feel like it's lacking in any sort of way. I'm gonna grab it. Like, compare this to this, right? This is more detailed, but this is just as clean and elegant and polished. Anything here? I think like for the guys here, I'm just gonna ignore. Pretend they don't exist. Perfect. The draping over. Coming down. This is still banks, but it's slightly different from these guys. Over here, I'm more conscious about the way that it's ending. This one specifically, I'm very conscious about the details of the extra lines that's being added. I would like to be able to do that, so I'm gonna grab some when I see it. Oh, I want this group here. So it is one of these. I'll shift H. No. Oh, this short hair actually... You probably have to grab that. We don't see that a lot from Ask. And there might be characters that we need that for. Where do I put this? Make some space here. I think music's kind of hard to control and it's not very equalized. Alright, we just grab one. Not first time, but like very rarely do I see us drawing like short hair like this. Group here. We have a lot of these now. This thing specifically is like the back of the head, the other side here, and Gonna shift all these guys out a bit. And then more overlapping and draping forms. Not the same direction here, but that's okay. That's that. I find this one kind of weird because all the hair is always going back in. There's like no ends, no endings at the bottom. So I feel like it's more of a rendering thing. Reference-wise, I think. Don't have anything for like brown stuff. Oh, that will have to do. So front view for the back hair ends somewhere here. Oh yeah, I was gonna say, I feel like this is quite rare, where you have very clearly the hair parting because of the horns, or like ears. I guess because Surtur has the horns, so it's a lot more obvious, but I don't feel like I see ears a lot. Like usually it's covered by something. Oh. No, actually Us shows it quite a bit. Oh. Okay. Over here, it's kind of small. Very tiny. This one, the back. Bing bang bong. Askziye. Okay, the ends here back. Grab this. Whoop, 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 whoop. This is fine. The resolution is too small, I think. Hello, Raz. We're just collecting references today, compiling some notes for future reference, and then hopefully use the reference a bunch, so that, you know, as we use it, eventually we get to the point where we already know what we'll be referencing before we even open up this thing, and that's when we know that we have it in our heads. The other was like earlier today, right in the beginning, when I first started. Literally like 10 seconds after I pressed start. This thing here. I don't like the shape, but I like to keep stuff that I don't like in the reference, because it shows me that I don't have to be that particular about getting everything the way I like it. Yeah, tablet, pretty ripped. Wow, this music is so hard to adjust. The button is so tiny now. But some front view bangs. Feels nice. I need it. Slightly more front view ones. Curly stuff. If we ever get to draw curly stuff, I have a section here, I guess. Should have just done it together. That's okay. Okay, this is for the back. And I think specifically for Surtur, we see a lot of this pattern here. Whenever she's on the side view here, we see the... Like, there's a lot of these tiny strands. I forgot to capture them from the ones before. But this is specifically a Surtur thing, I feel like. These very thin strands that's lapping in the front. Nice. Software is called PureRef. It's free, and as you can see, it's very convenient. You can resize picture. There's like features like this. For example, like these guys, right? I can arrange them. I can select optimally, and then it's gonna rearrange it, and then the gaps in between are all the same width and stuff like that. I mean, it just kind of messed it up for me because I already did it by hand. But you can do stuff like that. You can equalize the size, for example. You can normalize by size, and then they'll put them to be about the same size, whatever that means, to the software. You can do it by height. I guess all my pictures here are kind of squarish, so it's not really helping, but you can do it by scale. And then after that, arrange them optimally. I guess it doesn't work that well if it's kind of tilted, but... Oh, I should probably type it out. Yeah. I just realized, yeah, it's very hard to hear. Hey there, what's up? The ceiling. Where did I put this? This is very intense. I don't even know if I ever used this reference. Oh. Whoops. Hello? Keep messing this up. Alright. What is this? So this is just interesting forms for the... Like the hair on the shoulder, on top of the shoulder makes sense to me, but the rest I feel like should just like sort of come down. But it's like stuck to the side. It feels kind of weird. It's like Venom from Spider-Man, like the Venom thing, the black thing that's like sticky. Where did I put this? Kind of here, I guess. Yeah, it's good enough. We'll figure out the rest. This one feels like it's different rendering-wise. Okay, and then this one. So there's some views that we don't see as draw. For example, like a really high angle view with the hair flowing backwards in all the directions. I think it's kind of hard to imagine what I'm saying, but kind of like this, where the hair spreads out over a wide area here. This one is like a special reference, actually. There's nowhere else to put this. I'm gonna leave this here. And I think that's all for getting references. And then I'm gonna go compile my notes here that we have from yesterday and the day before. Oh, interesting. We could start off with some... eventually, when we do illustration, we could start off with some stuff like this. Black and white first. And then like into simple colors like this. Why did I grab this? Well, whatever. I grabbed it now. So, what should this be? Let's put it here. So we have some stuff here. And my notes. Yes. So we'll start off with... Blue-eyed Surtur. Kind of pink, I guess. Pink and purplish. What's the color of her eyes, actually? I have no idea. Purplish, I guess. Oh, black and white. Oh, no, that's, this is, who is this? Is this Asuka? It is Asuka. Kind of hard to read. Hey there, Redex. Since you're here, I thought now's a good time to mention, but I did make the Discord channel. It's mostly set up, but I want to double check some stuff before I release it. So, it is coming. I just want to finish writing some rules and stuff. How should I compile this? Let me make a new canvas just so I can take some screenshots. Yeah, by the next time I stream, I'll have it ready, and then I'll put the link in the description so people can join. I tried to up all the security stuff, so hopefully we are protected from bots. It's a good thing that I started a little bit later in terms of doing all this kind of stuff, not like a few years ago. Is that a lot of infrastructure got made, so now there's internal, like, already bots that do some moderating and stuff like that in Discord by itself. I don't have to put anything new, third party and stuff like that, which could be kind of difficult to do or sketchy to do. Okay, how should I compile my notes? So we would have different sections just like this. So let's compile all the sections first. What do we have here? We have so we have, like, delete this. We have like the banks. Is it called the side banks and banks? I'm gonna call it front hair. Looks kind of weird to have the word bank. I'm doing something really stupid. Don't mind me. I'm doing this so I can put it like this. Rip. Don't mind me, guys. What's next? So we have the side hair. That's an R, I promise. No, my curse is in there. So we have the side hair. And then we kind of have the back, so I'm gonna have to pull this down. This is a little bit conflicting. Oh, I missed something. Did I miss? Oh, and this. Crap. This is like. Okay. Now we have back. Kind of. This is not quite. This is the ends. What is this? Oh, this is the same category as this. So we have like the ending. And these are not really like mutually exclusive or anything. Music's kind of annoying. I have to keep changing it. I'll probably switch to something else soon after this. So this is a quality reference. This is meant to be here. This is just like a short reference, so I'm gonna leave it here. Well, I'm glad you think that it's cool. I think it's kind of ghetto. But it makes sense to me, so dynamic. That's an R, I promise. Holy shit. It's like dynamic high. And then the drapey one, droopy one. What should I call it? Drip. Where's that one specific one that I got? You can write in PureRef now? Oh shit, you can. I'm kind of too invested. I'm too invested into this now. I have to finish this. Oh no. God damn it. Okay, this is the one. Don't worry, guys. I know what I'm doing. So this is curly slash complex. I'm too invested into the whole black text on white background thing. I'm gonna finish this like this. And this is stuff that I don't really like. But to be honest, it's kind of okay, because I'll never do stuff that I don't like. That's the whole point of me doing the whole exercise, is to get all the shapes that I do like. So even if I leave it in the reference, it's probably not going to affect me. Oops. I'm going to call this sketch quality control. QC for quality control here. And this might be useful in the future. Cool. And now based on these categories, we can... I should have saved it on here too. What the hell am I doing? So I know what categories we have, but... Anyways, let's start off with going through each one of these that we have collected. So we have 1, 2, and 3. And this is not a thing. And this is one more, I guess. And this is not needed. Neither is this. Okay, let's start. So we have some general tips that I think applies to all the stuff that I do. Is this readable? That's okay. As long as I know what I'm doing. I don't know what I'm doing. What is this? This is not an R. That's an R too, I promise. So first of all, we want to have just like more slender shapes. So okay, let me switch the music, because it's kind of annoying that it's either very loud or very soft. I'm just gonna press back. Back. Alright. We're back to the usual game piano music thingy. Where's my music header? Update it. Damn, I need a plugin to do this for me. Oh, I think my chat got frozen again. Oh no, never mind. I see it now. I have no idea about cursive writing. Writing has never been my strong suit. Neither has languages, to be honest. But if you take away the fact that you have to, you know, have like speak in perfect grammar or write in perfect grammar and use very high-end vocabulary or whatever like that, then I guess it becomes a lot more enjoyable, a lot easier to learn. More slender forms. So in general, we want to avoid it's kind of thick. Let me close this. Save memory. Did I do anything here? Nope. So 1, 1, 1. So how would I do this? So there's a tendency to do this. I think specifically this here opens up too much. And like ask stuff is a lot more sleek. There's a lot of long lines here. Longer lines. Even for like the tips here. This one that we saw like on the first day was especially apparent for me. A lot of these lines are very, very nice and long and smooth. Even the ones jutting out, like even this, I would have a tendency to do what? To do like really stubby looking ones, which does exist in asks forms as well. But I just want to avoid, because that's the only one I do. So I want to expand that a little bit more. So I just need to be more conscious of having more slender forms. Man, it's the first time I'm drawing curves today. A little bit. Not feeling it yet. So less and more. So I have to exaggerate this a bit just to drive home the point, but there's probably more ways to do this too. So it's the ratio between these guys here. I don't know if this is readable. I guess as long as I know what's going on, right? If I had color in the hair, it'd be easier, but it would take more time. So let's forget about that. Whoa, almost dropped my pen. The second general thing that I just noticed was just try to avoid too many sharp corners, I think. So that was this one that I was talking about here, where in the original, we have very rounded edges here. Very rounded edges here. Whereas I have the tendency to go straight and just do a cut like this. So just grab this. And I should know exactly what I'm talking about. Somehow. So more rounds, more rounded corners. Okay. Merge down. And my notes are gonna look really, really bad. Okay. Yeah, good thing we're doing this now already, because there's a good chance that if we try this next week, I'm not gonna know what I'm doing anymore. What I've done it. And what I'm writing here. I think everything else is kind of part specific. So we just go through this list and put them in the specific parts as we go through. Actually, this is... Wow, what is this actually? I know what this is saying, but I'm not sure where this would go. So this is saying that if you have a need to, you know, pull hair outside of the original flow, like for example, this is the main flow here. If you want to add more details by putting like thinner strands like this, have it go in the same direction or have it pop out and then go back into the same direction. So specifically this group here. You can see that the this part that is coming out, this one especially, is still coming back in. But even though at this point it's like a 90-degree top, so it's demanding a lot of attention, but it's still coming back down. If it had gone the other way, the whole vibe of the entire hair would be very different, because it would make it look very messy all of a sudden. But over here, if all the lines that's coming out is still in the same direction, then even though you have a lot, it's better, you know, it still feels a little bit more neat. That's what this is trying to say. I don't know if this would be a general rule or not. Kind of hard. Let me group these into folders. I'm gonna dump all of these in the PR ref as well. But I just need to keep track of it now. So let's have an unknown. Actually, let's just have a random thing outside. So when adding extra strands, have it resolve towards same direction as main. And then I'll just dump the picture here, because I don't think I can draw very good examples here. It's harder to see if I had drawn it. Actually, this is still kind of tiny. What? Where is it? Here. Yoink. Delete. Put in. So unless unkempt, in which case you want to make it look messier, then you go the other way. Okay, what else do we have here? So that's number 2. Number 3 is what? Where's number 3? Eh? What? I don't know how to count? Hello? Where is it? It's not on this layer. It's not on this layer. Wasn't number 3 the twisting one? Did I delete the number by accident? Oh, number 3 is here. I deleted the number. I forgot to write it back. It is, if you have a straight section, you can add more details by twisting it. So this straight section will specifically apply to back and like the side bangs, basically. Although back has its own thing, so we can isolate this too. But this was originally gotten from Bibu's twin tails, actually. Where should I put it? How about long stretches? Oh, we should call it increasing details? No, increasing forms. General is for general guides. This is like detailing, I guess. So then we have our long. Okay, this is not legible. Straight sections. So twist. Twisting became twist thing. What? Yeah, it's better to use photos, I think. Self-drawn ones are pretty bad. Let's go grab this real quick, because we have it right here. And then Bibu as well, actually. Do I have her here? Oh wait, this is not gonna come up. Oh, without the oo? Dang. I'm pretty sure I saw the references being posted. Oh, what's the quality on this? Alright, it's decent. Although in her case, it looks like it's part of the design, but oops, not that. There was also the original one from Ask that we saw, that we did on the first day. Okay, I think that should be enough to get the point across. Long straight, but long straight sections. So that's number 3. Number 4, overlaying. Yeah, general detailing, basically. So we have part where it's adjusting. So this is modifying the form itself. The other one is more like adding new forms by overlaying stuff. Overlaying. So actually this means that this is somewhat in this section, except it's a footnote essentially. So extra strands. And I think the clearest ones that showed this was these ones. Oops. Actually not this one. Where is it? Oh, this one. With the strands here. I think it's very clearly showing it. Actually, this one kind of, but it's just in general in everything, so I think it's kind of okay. We don't need to be too particular about this. So this is about what? Adding extra details, right? So in the original one, we twist some forms. We can overlay some forms. Overlaying, we can do extra strands. We can do entire shapes. And the one that we keep seeing was the... At least so far, because we haven't done this for too long, but it was the pattern with the A and B. Should have the notes here. Oh, this one. So there's always the side that comes over, and then the other side that comes under. So one on top and one below. So that is... Oh, that's not quite overlaying, is it? Not necessarily. But for this one it is. It pulls across. Oh, that means it is... Okay, interesting. Let me write it down. Ah, shit, what do I even call it? Extra strands is already here. This one is more like... overlaying, opening gaps. Overlaying. Yeah. I don't know what's the best way to call it. I'm gonna say like it's like... Because the whole topic here is about overlaying. I'm gonna have like basically like having gaps. I'm gonna call it. So that we can show below, right? What am I writing here? What? Overlaying. Visible. Amount. And I'll just grab this. I should make this nicer so I can actually post this or something. I don't know. This right now is not very presentable. So blue. So this is not just... It's too thick. So not just the bottom. So this is the bottom. But over the top. This is the top too. Right, because if this is just coming over, we could have kept it just at this section. We didn't have to necessarily put anything on top. Although this might also fall under the extra strands category, depending on how you think about it, but I think it's fine. As long as we have it somewhere. And then the red part is so going underneath. And then the gaps thing. Okay, let me find some more. I shouldn't actually have it in the tips unless I see this pattern like more than once. But it should be common. It different need the. Honestly, I can't say that I really necessarily love the way Ash draws hair. It's not like I really like the way they draw hair. That's why I'm here and spending this much time on it. It's just that I find like the way they do it is very similar to how the way I move my hand. I don't know how to say it. It feels more natural. It feels easier to go towards this style, which is why I'm kind of here. Like stuff like Min, right? The way that Min draws hair has some curves in there that doesn't really that I don't find very easy to do. But as yeah, so actually going back to your question, I guess specifically the shapes. The shapes are very elegant. It's always very smooth. No matter how the hair twists, like even the one that popped out like 90 degree, where is it? Ah crap, I lost it. Oh yeah, this one. Even when this pops out like 90 degree, it didn't feel like that jarring to me. Mostly because there's stuff in the back. But the way that they find, the stuff that they find beautiful is very similar to mine, I think. So, yeah, just like the style in general. Also like the way that she renders it is a lot easier to try to do a study of. Versus some of the other artists that put in a lot of rendering effort into the hair. So any others do you like? Any artists you do like in terms of drawing hair? Oh, that's a good question. To be honest, let me take a look. Since you asked, I haven't looked at the original thing I compiled for a while now. So let me see if I get any new like vibes from it. So this is the overall one. I'll just start here. Oh yeah, I really like this one too. In some sense, it's pretty similar. So this artist is... I don't know how to say the name. But in some sense, it's pretty similar to Ask. It's very smooth. It's very flowy. Who else is there? Oh, I like Iris as well, actually. Hang on. Where is that one piece that I really like? I forgot where it is. Iris is really nice too. Over here, I think it's kind of... who is this? A Yoba. I think it's just kind of okay. Like, these shapes here, the way that you have really... How do I say? This is opening up. And then... So the bundle comes in here, and then it opens up a lot, and then it suddenly just cuts off like this. I don't like shapes like this. And I feel like I have a tendency to do it. But I don't like it. And the fact that like this is all straight. You see how like all the ends are kind of ending in the same pattern here? But that's just like kind of nitpicking already. I like the style overall a lot. Zoom the first one, please. Oh no, I don't know which one you're talking about. Do you mean the original one by this person, by the ZZ? Z3ZZ. I'm gonna wait for a bit to see if there's a bit of a delay between the stream and what you guys are seeing, so I'm gonna have to wait for the response. Oh, okay. You wanted the name? Okay, that's all good. Actually, yeah, I'm pretty nitpicky about the shapes. Because even here, I really like everything else, but if I really zoom in on this one bun, like this part of the hair, it's like equally spaced and it's just continuing without any like additional details on it. It feels like something is lacking actually. Now that I'm thinking about that, I don't see Ass doing like hair that long, so it's really hard to make the same judgment here. We don't see that like very, very long straight stretches at all. I think Scotty was already pretty long, but yeah, there's always some variations in it. Actually, it's interesting. Now that we are actually looking at all the different artists again with this knowledge in mind of all the studies that we did on Ask's forms. This is Konya. I wish you all the best in typing this out. But I think if you just search Konya, it's gonna come out though. You know what? Actually, before you mentioned, I wasn't that convinced that I like Ass style that much, but compared to everyone else, it makes a lot of sense why I'm doing Ass illustrations in the first place. It's very smooth, it's very clean, it feels very elegant. It feels like there's enough details, but not like, how do I say, it's not that hard to do. You don't have to spend like this must have taken so much time to go in and get in the first color, the highlights, and then like different other shades and stuff. There's a lot of details here too, it feels like. Actually, comparing everyone else to Ask's hair feels like the smoothest. That's like the most flow in it. Actually, I want to double check with where's my thing here? I think Rella has really good hair too. Let me just double check how I feel about it. Which one? Oh, I hope Raz, you got your answer. I think you meant like Konya over here. Rella's hair. Okay, good, that's good, that's good. Yeah, Rella's hair too, right? Like it's very nice, but maybe they would have cleaned this up more. Maybe this is a sketch piece, but I'm not sure. But just in general. Oh, interesting. Maybe I do like Ask's hair a lot. Rendering we might have to come back to. Wait, let's look at the balance here. A lot more slender forms. Okay, that makes sense. So the same as the general tips that I need to try to avoid. Try to avoid not having that. Oh, the twisting. We can see some twisting. So as it loops back, so the AB pattern, the blue-red pattern, the one that comes out over on top of the red, leaving some gaps. So actually this kind of pattern is very cool too. I really like this kind of pattern. Might add it in at the end. Oh, if you... okay. All the artists here, well, rather, all the screenshots that I've taken here, I have a list of it. So I could put the link somewhere. When I have the Discord, I can dump the links in there. So if anybody wants to go through that list by themselves, just to see like if they like any of the other any of the artists that I really like, then people can feel free to do it. So I guess Discord makes a lot of sense. It's gonna streamline some of the processes of sharing at the very least. Okay, anyways, it's coming back here. Yeah, let me not forget about that. But to be honest, if I make the Discord, we'll be sharing lots of stuff, and I remember the fact that I talked about this on stream. So it should be, I should not forget about it. So detailing. Where were we? So having gaps. I was trying to find if more stuff have gaps, but if we come across, we'll put it. If not, let's forget about it. I get the feeling that some of these notes that I'm taking now, it's not really gonna make some sense to me down the road. That tends to be what happens. Long straight sections. So we had detailing for overlaying, right? So we have extra strands, we have gaps to show stuff underneath. Overlaying. Okay, this would consider as overlaying as well. Oops. I think like when the hair turns, we don't want it to turn in just one group. We kind of want to open up the forms a little bit more. This is gonna be so disorganized. Wait, the turning actually is a sub point, no? Actually, it's kind of like this. It's having gaps. It is basically just two, actually. How am I doing? Up. Down. So... Eh? Oh. Didn't select it. Oh, let's use red and blue, since that's apparently our color coding now. But instead of this, we can go to be like whatever this is. So you open up the gaps here. Oh, we actually use red here. So red comes in. No way, it's here. My bad. And then the blue takes over and stuff like that. Okay, this is kind of messy, but I think I get my point across. It's just this part here. You think so? Why disorganized? We need this to be easily referenceable. Actually, yeah, that's point number 7 right here, literally. Anyways, skipping forward. So, moving on, overlaying. Okay. Overlaying, going in different directions, perhaps. So, we have one flow here and then another flow in a separate direction. Yeah, our big canvas would be the pure ref. And then we can still move it around too. So this is not really a point, but this is just different directions when overlaying. And we had this from the original reference here. Oh, actually, yeah, this I'm making the same mistake again. I don't actually know if this is necessarily a pattern. This is just the one time we saw that one thing, kind of thing. So, not sure if it's quite worthy to be by itself. Yeah, I'm not quite seeing it so much. Huh. Because left and right, right? I mean, it's here again. We have one that comes out and one that comes in. But I think it's worth putting it in. Cause I do suffer from sometimes when I try to layer it, it's just going in the same direction. So if you just have line art, oh good night there. Just saw it. Let me bring this down. So if you draw and then like one group here, this doesn't look very good, but and then you layer another one underneath. Like if you just look at the line art, it feels like you just drawn something flat still. But then if you had stuff that's going in a different direction, shouldn't it look better then? Oh, let me try some of the other shapes here. And then having like stuff that comes in. How would it look like? And I think it will make more sense, yeah, to be more aware of different directions. I think it would benefit me, at least. So I'll leave it in here. And then it'll basically be some kind of a checklist that we go through every time we draw hair. Maybe like, oh, did we put some of this in? Did we put some of that in? Where's my notes? Here. Right. Oh, doubling up. Doubling up is kind of like the gap one though. Sorry, where's number 5 actually? Damn, does this not... Do I not know how to count? Where's number 5? No idea. But so when you twist... Actually, I have another general note, I think. Another one is the it's also kind of like the counter direction one. Don't always follow the same shape. No, don't always use the same one. It's like the slender one. I don't know what to call this. But it is this one. Oh, I see. It's later down the line. Jumping ahead a little bit. Huh? Oh, it's here. Okay, where is my stuff? Oh, wait, I have it open now? I do, okay. Pretty sure I saw a lot of it in this image. Ah, yes. Oops. So it is here, and also here. Oh, but it's not quite this, so it's still kind of same direction. But anyways. I guess this is like more rounded shapes. Didn't I say more roundness already? Rounded corners, so just more round in general. Cool. Don't need this word then, more rounded. Oh wait, oops. No, just more round. It's taking pretty long to compile. I guess that makes sense. Okay, where does this one go? So this is detailing for overlapping. So extra strands is fine. Having gaps, kind of like here though, right? It's not quite though. Different directions. Don't know where this goes. Let's say it's similar to this. Oops. Notes. Okay. 7 is done already. Overshooting is one more for detailing. And I don't know what 6 is. What is 6? Don't know what that is, but it's feeling like a more slender form kind of vibe to me. Maybe that's what I wanted to do. Actually, more round and more slender. It's basically the same thing. Alright, man. All the best for your competition. Thanks for coming. Thanks for chatting. Be here and grinding it out. Alright, man. Catch you later. Probably gone by now. More slender forms or forms. Ask notes. Since we have so many things here now, let's not lose it. So if that's 6, this is 7. 7's done. We have overshooting that I didn't quite mention exactly. Oh wait, this is 5. I'm blind. Translucency, huh? Ooh, translucency as part of stacking. Overlaying. This is kind of like 1B, because extra strands exist on top of the other one. Translucency is kind of like showing it through, so not quite the same, huh? It's so hard to write on my tablet, why? This is so terrible. I like it. I think that's all from this. Oh no, overshooting. This is a pretty generic thing. What? Anyways, okay, I think that's all from the original first day. I never quite bothered with the line weight and stuff after the first one. As for the width of the hair, it seems like that's a good variation. As long as overall the vibe is kind of slender, I feel like it's okay. I think, yeah, looking at this now, it feels like definitely it's because my forms are too chunky. For a second day. So we got that already. So holes. So this is just a, I think, a very ask thing. Oh, there's a lot of holes in the. No, actually that's not true either. But whenever the hair starts flying, there's always a lot of holes in it. I wonder if other artists do this. Not as much as As does it, for sure. Because As would have opened up holes here, for sure. Considering that this one is like this. So this is more of an As thing, maybe. I'll make a note of it. As long as it's not that round. Okay. Yeah, like all these holes here. But that one's not quite the same. That one would be some of these guys. Wait. Basically solid patch of hair. A little bit. Oh, actually, the shape of the holes would be interesting too. A lot of sharper? Nah, actually, that's not necessarily 100%. Yeah, like this part has no holes. Ask would have opened up some more space in the hair. Cool story, bro. Okay. I'll just make a note of it, I guess. What is this considered? Detailing, right? But not overlaying. It's like having gaps. Detailing, overlaying, but it's not the same kind of having gaps as overlaying. Or is it? I think it's fine. Just have it here then. Although I don't have space for it. Let's do C. More gaps. No air gaps. Just gaps though. I feel like we use the same patch a lot. I guess it just shows that like there's so much going into this one patch. Okay. Nope. I don't want to be here. Oops. Some of it doesn't have it though. But any one of this has that it looks like you spent a lot of time on is pretty intricate with all the gaps everywhere. Okay. Yeah, this is more like patterns now. Oh, this is just making stuff more round actually, once again. Oh yeah, my bad. Let me lower it a bit. I tend to mumble as well. Unless I have like something very important I want to say. Actually, that's not true. Unless I have something I really want to get across. I guess stop mumbling. Where is the... Okay. This one is a note on the shape being more round. I guess that's sort of covered by the main one. We also collected a few of it, I think. I thought I had it. Wait. Oh no, I think it was because of the one piece by Rella. A little bit of a confusion here. Opening up. Wait, where's that one piece that I was looking at just now? Oh yeah, this one, this one. Should I have it open here? Oh, actually, this is very subtle. I just noticed this, but this edge here is very subtle. Wait, let me copy this over. What is this considered under even? It would be detailing. It would not be about overlapping. It is not really about twisting. Oh, actually, this is like a supplement. Hang on. So it's not just one straight section. So not just a single line, I guess. And then what I mean by this is that in this specific piece here, this specific part here, you can kind of see that it's like one, and then the next one comes out right from here. So there's like a dip, and then another dip. So instead of having one line here, there's like this, and then this, and then this. And it gives it that form in the line art by itself as well. And it's kind of similar to some of the clothing stuff as well. When you draw like clothing, sure, you can do a lot of heavy lifting by the... I don't know what I'm trying to draw here, but with the rendering. But sometimes you just have to have a little bit of curvature in the clothing's border so that you can link it up with the rendering later. So not just a single line here. We kind of want to break up that line. And then we're just talking about the twisting form, but I think I just like the way that it curves. So I don't think that's a valid point. This one here. Actually, not even this one. Yeah, it's not even here. I just had it in my mind, I guess. What is 4? Oh, 4 is different directions, basically. It's just countering that flow. And then with the very like of like that loop that's always there somewhere in the image. And then when it is flat, it opens up. So okay. It's either slender and so it opens up. I don't know what 0.5 is either actually. I don't think I can do 0.5 either. Because if it opens up, it opens up. Okay. I'm gonna ignore that. But I think we should make a note about how Ask likes brown stuff. Which I already have, but... Still kinda loud, huh? More round. Oh, I forgot to merge the layers. Which one is it? These two. Ah. I'll grab some of these for the oh crap, I don't have space for this. I'll put it here. We had it here too. Yeah. Anyone else? Actually, the worst offender was this one. The number of loops are insane. Whoop, 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 whoop. I don't really have space for this. This will have to do. I'm not sure. If I were to post it, I'd probably do it via the Discord. I'm not sure if I would do it on Twitter, because it's very messy. And the other thing is, it's mostly based off of Ask's art. I don't know if posting art like this is okay or not with people. But I will have How about this? Like at the very least, when I'm done with this, everything is gonna be in the in this here. So even if I don't share the file, I will have the all the notes collected on one side, and then I can at least show the screen of it. And at least the archive here is gonna be kept. I think eventually I could definitely share this on Discord. Let me see. Yeah. Let's try to aim for that. I need to get the Discord admin running, and then we can have a channel for sharing like resources. Yeah, I'm gonna call this the Ars loop. Ars hell loop. Somehow. Because they do it so much. Very round. Yes, much loop, very round. I should compile something that's neater. But my handwriting is GG, so I'm gonna have to type it out. Okay, that's the second day. Let's move on. Right, the conflict alliance thing is the same as all the counter directions and then keeping the things round, so this is fine. Number 1 is what? Number 1 is just floating. Okay, I don't know what number 1 is. Unless I watched the stream from yesterday, but... Oh, is it the fact that it's coming out under? But we already kind of have that. Yeah, I think it's fine. Conflicting alliance, we have a counter for that. Behind plus n. No, that is number 3. So goes behind the foe forward and then ends. That's fine too. More eccentricity. Do I need to write this down? It's kind of like, it should be pretty natural to try to not make things look too squarish. Wait, I have 2 number 1s. Okay, that shows just how like organized I am. This pattern is nice, but that's the rendering stage. Let me think, where would this be grouped? Is this a detailing thing or no? Not 100% sure. Kind of lost for that. Number 5 are just variations on the straight patches of hair. So specifically, there was one here where it came down and then it looped around. Together, if this, it came down and looped around. You can still view it as like 2 going in the counter directions. So I think it's okay by now. I think at this point, we should have most of it. What is number 6? Oh, wait. Number 6 is because the back is like a single sheet and then it's constantly folding in. The bright parts hit by light is constantly folding in, folding in. Something. Anyways, not sure if this is very useful now. Similar stuff already. This one is just impossible. The sketch that we did yesterday. And we got the rounded edges stuff already, so this is also fine. So that's kind of everything, I think. I'm gonna dump this in the the PRF now. I might as well save it and then... It's gonna take a while. Oh, I forgot to merge layers. Bum, 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 bum. 5, 6. Damn, it took 2 hours to compile this? Holy crap. Why does it take so much time? 7. Oh, translucency. Wait, no, I can put it here. The last one that we saw. So specifically this part about using colors to push one of the branches back. Branches? Branches. Branches? Branches. Alright, which number is this? 7. Save, nuke, and then close this. We go back to stream. We do 1, 2, 3. Skip number 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh. Yeah. So this is all the stuff we have at the moment. It's kind of small. I'll leave this on screen for a couple of seconds just so it's in the archive and people don't have to scramble to pause if they want to pause this page. Eventually, I would hopefully find a place to share this in a better way, a neater way. But I want to use it for a bit first, just to see if anything can be changed. Because right now, this is very, very early in this stage. And as I use it, I imagine it's going to be... Oh, wait, what? Why did it skip the whole thing? It's probably going to be updated more and more. Probably don't have to stay for too long, just to keep the record on the stream here. Wait, is this in order? Hang on. Oh, god damn it! It did up, down, up, down, up, down, up. So it's not quite the order that I was expecting it to be in. It's kind of stupid, but so in general, I felt that my lines were not as elegant, not as slender. So trying to make things more straight and more, how do I say, the proportion and make it longer. I think specifically this kind of shapes I end up with the left side, but over here I think it's very clear. Like ass lines are very, very nice and curved and slender and flowy. Gonna be more conscious of that. Also more round stuff. So don't come in too sharp. Don't have too sharp of a corners. Like you can have some, but not always. I tend to only have sharp corners. And lines, even like endings like this, we can end it in a more rounded fashion, which is what we kind of see here. This specific line that's coming in as well, it's like, it cuts in. So it's got that nice round side to it. Detailing. So anything that is long and straight in a single section, we can twist it. So in this case, instead of just having it come down, we have this flip over the other side and the underside showing and then more stuff coming out. Bibu's hair constantly twisting. This side, same thing, right? Twin tails, but instead of just going straight down, we have this curve up. We also have this twist at the bottom, which I don't know if it's part of the original character's design, but I don't think it was. Ah, wait. I'm missing Tough. What? Hello? Good thing I went over this. Where'd it go? Wait, how did it not compile? Did I save the image before I... How's that possible? Oh, I merged it on the wrong layer, I think is what I did. Not just to say, I merged it on the wrong layer, god damn it. Big brain, bro. Yonk. Those three here. Alright, whatever. Since I'm here, I saw this and I wanted to add one more thing here. And I think I have it open, yeah. Here. This part here too. Like it's this and this instead of just being like this, right? So there's this rounded part here as well. It's more round in general. So I need to redo 2. Yes. And I need to redo 3 and 4. Okay. I need to re-import it. Very ghetto. Okay, once again. So now we have more stuff in here. Well, same stuff in here, but more organized. So long straight section twisting, and not just a single straight line here, because we don't just have one bunch, we have many bunches coming out. And when they overlap, the lines sort of form dips and like valleys and crests and stuff. Overlaying, we have extra strands. This is, I think, not too difficult to do. I think most people already know this, but I just want to add a section for this. And I think in terms of this, like Ask's way of doing this is a lot more aggressive. Instead of just like tiny single strands, it's entire groups coming out. And I honestly, this part, I don't know how I would do this during a study, like an actual render study. Because having it originally already drawn in as part of the line art is one way to do it, but it might be very awkward when you're doing the shading and stuff. And then if you're using separate layers, base layers for the ones in the back and the ones in the top, then there's no point to have it in the line art in the first place. You can just have another set of drawing on top. But yeah, I think, yeah, this part is pretty aggressive. And adding extra strands, try to make sure that it goes in the same direction, undershooting, overshooting. So from the original group, we have the blue stuff indicating the original one. Then the red ones are just undershooting, coming out first. Overshooting coming out later. Stuff like that. And this blue part in general is just a same thing, right? It's also an overshoot of the original, kind of. It's coming out. Having more gaps, just so we can show the overlaying effect. So having large gaps. So in this case, especially for Ask, this is one thing. And I think we saw quite a few more in one of the Surtur ones too. I think not this one. I think even this one too. Like the bright orange part here. This could have just been like a continuous stretch that came down, but there's gaps here just so we can show more layering here. Kind of like that. Same thing for when the hair turns. We cut it into finer pieces instead of just having one bundle here. And then when we twist as well, we can have another group that twists along with it, not in the same group here. I didn't put the original image here, but it's basically here like 4 times. So not too difficult to find it. Just more gaps. I think this is self-explanatory. A lot of gaps in the hair. But the gaps are honestly really hard to do. Just because the way that it needs to be balanced, I feel like. It depends on if the background is like dark. Although you could always adjust it, I suppose. Yeah, so... yeah, the balance might be tricky. Different directions here. So coming... this is here, and then there's like stuff that's slightly slanted. So it's not quite as what I'm drawing here. It's not as clear as it could be. Translucency... a little bit of translucency to show overlapping. Oh, wait. Is this the overlapping section? It is, okay. And then color as well to push one of it to the back. That's all we have at the moment. And then along with all the other stuff. So to make this work for us, we're gonna have to try to use this as much as possible. Oh, I closed the whole thing by accident. Oops. So what should we do now? Let's save this. I guess we should just draw something. I don't feel like drawing anything today, though. I feel like just looking at a few more things. I always wanted to go through the 1000 bookmarks I have and look at all the different hairs renderings that I have bookmarked over the years, but that takes like 2 hours just to go through the entire list, and I can't do it on stream because it's not safe for work. So I have to do it off stream, which I haven't had too much time off stream recently, so it's kind of an interesting situation. I also have more like, this is the artist, by the way, just for reference here. But we also have more just painterly style stuff. Line art takes like a backseat here. But I do like line art a lot. It's really hard for me to get rid of it, so... Oh, you know what? Actually, let's do a study of Ask then. Since I don't feel like drawing anything new. And we haven't actually did a render study just yet. This is also interesting. What is this categorized under? You know, let me open up Twitter. I just want to take a quick look at this. This is one of the other styles that I really like. 5 line art is kind of... if it's very painting heavy, then it's very hard to do it for me. Yeah, it is. Line art is barely non-existent. It's barely existing in this picture here. Just a little bit. Okay. I can see a little bit of the future that I wanna go head towards. We do like Ask style sort of line arts, but then we wanna render something maybe more like this. So slightly more details in the rendering. Not as clean as what Ask would have. Like all these texture brushes. Although in here we only really have one set of texture brushes. We might go for more in the future. You have anything else here? Yeah, I definitely would have benefited having like someone teach me art in the beginning. Like all of these shapes here are like so free, and the whole point is to just put in the colors, put in the lighting. We're not really wondering why we have only this bit that's being lit by the main light, and all of these are in the shadow. But I will always get caught up on that. Who is this? Haruki. Wow. Some of these are just here because of the overall vibes. Yeah, Fajyo. I'm just gonna go through a few more. It should come out, right? Yeah. Line art? Oh, okay, that's a veil. Not so line art heavy, maybe? Yeah, this part looks like painted more so. And then the line art looks so equal. So this must be the layer effect. The outlining stuff. Okay. Not so much line art. More attention. Yeah, we will try to avoid this level of detail, I think, in the hair in general. Is this a... It is posted by them, right? Yeah. Interesting brushes. Yeah, I should go through my bookmarks list. I'm starting to understand what I like and what I don't like, at least in terms of the lineup for hair. Despite spending 2 weeks only on it. Okay. What was the one I saved? Oh, the Amiya one. I remember this from like a few years back. It's so clean. Yeah, but the rendering looks kind of like Ludwig's hair rendering. It's got that sort of softness to it with all the soft edges everywhere, mostly gradients kind of vibe. Still got a lot of lines on top. Kind of compatible with Ask actually. If we just add more lines to Ask's existing rendering, it might get something similar already. Line art, is that a big factor? Not quite. Not as obvious, I think. Oh, though some of this is kind of hard to tell if there is line art there. Okay, let's go more towards this style then. Okay, in terms of study, let's see which one is interesting. This would be very interesting. I don't know if I could finish it. But why not a challenge, right? Then in that case, this would be the one though, if you really want a challenge. Although actually, now that I've seen this a few times, and the complex part would actually be just drawing it, but it's just lighting layer, shadow layer, then what? A lot of gradients on it, and then paint over maybe. Yeah, we have to figure out how to, what's the best way to do the layering. But the easiest way would just be have one layer and be careful with the actual brushwork. Then we don't have to spend too much time on it, on the layering. Maybe I'll go for this. I'll probably be tracing the line art though, so we can skip past the because if I do the line art, we're just gonna be doing line art today and then it's just gonna be over. I'll do a quick color study of this too, like so like a full render here. Is this the biggest res we have? The largest one, I guess. Let's bring it here. New. Oh, it's only 1,000? Okay, let's bump it up. 2424, right? So 2600 2424. 200%. Nice. Oh, and the purple and the red's very reminiscent with all the chromatic aberration, just like the Vivo one. Oh, can I handle the background? The background is kind of insane. The background looks like it's white and yellow. Some brushworks in there which we cannot make out. What about the green? Where is this green coming from? Is this... No, it must be from the chromatic aberration. The chromatic aberration is green and purple. So that means we... most of the green and purple here, the green here should be from it. Because we have a gradient here. The red is eating into this. Okay, yeah, the background would probably not be possible. Either way, we'll start with the character first. Oh, is it like some kind of a butterfly wing thing on the ground? Okay, but anyways. So this guy is kind of done with this. Yeah, like the brushworks that is happening in the background, I don't think I can replicate it. We definitely need like higher resolution. Like this is one of the most difficult parts, is finding something with more res. Not enough res. I have this up on screen here. Okay. Okay, we trace the line for the character. We do a rendering for just... do we have time? It's 12 o'clock. We only have 3 hours at the tops. Yeah, if I can't finish, I'll carry on next time too. That's fine. And because it's a study anyways, we're not injecting any personalized elements into this. I would just do everything on stream. There's no need for me to catch up on work, so-called, off stream, like the previous ones that we did. But before this, I think we'll just look at the colors real quick. Actually, but before that, I'm gonna go to the washroom. So I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back. 2 hours in, huh? Okay. Wait, 2 hours? Oh, only 2 hours? Oh, it's 11:47. Anyways. Okay, wait. Okay, let's get some colors going first. I don't know what's happening. So just like what Toru did for their study. Just see how the colors transform across the board. Here. Oh, there's yellow in the highlights. Ooh, fancy. This is white. Okay, that makes sense. We go towards pink and then towards purple. That makes sense. We stay saturated. Okay. It's a bit of variation here. Kind of hard to tell exactly how it's done because it's all blurred out. Goes up to huh. Most of the light areas is staying near the top here. Except for this part, it's kind of dipping in here. So maybe the bottom is just generally darker, but this part is still kind of bright. Slowly dipping down a little bit. Let me make a line for this. Let's make a new ruler. New ruler, perspective ruler 1. Lock this. Bring this out of view. Now I can draw straight lines here, and so save this as study. So colors. Too big. This is slightly big. Just picking out some colors here. Okay, thereabouts. Thereabouts. I'm just gonna grab this and finish this off. Actually, I should have left some space for Terminator. But it's okay. So these are like accent colors, right then? Somewhere in the middle. Okay. So accent in the shadows too. Accents in the light. Yellow. Why yellow actually? Orange? Yes, purple, pinkish. Okay. And then we do the same for the shadows real quick. What is the base color? Wait. Who is this character? Okay. Might have to do some detective work. I'm gonna go look on Damboru or something just to see what the taggings are and see what the original character colors are. And see how much it has changed. So, askziye. Oh, wait, they did new art for... What is this? Azure Lane. I'm just gonna take a quick look. Hello? What? Why is my copying not working, man? What's happening? Interesting, interesting. More rendering in these ones. And actually relatively simple hair this time. Even the draping stuff is not like overwhelmingly present. Well, good story, I guess. We haven't gotten to fabrics and stuff yet, so out of scope. Let me see. So the dance. Why is it like so many old art of Ask being posted recently? I'm doing this off screen here, so if anything funky pops up, we're not gonna get taken off air. Oh, okay, the character's hair is actually white. It's supposed to be this. Okay, let's hope nothing funny comes up. Oh, yes, safe search is off. That's not good. Maybe I can't show this on stream. We can at least go for the original wiki. I don't know how to use this wiki. I haven't been here before. But this is supposed to be the character, and the hair is white, so a silver. Kind of blonde. So a lot more of the lighting is in play here. And I guess that's all the information we need. I don't need to know anything else. Just wanted to know what color it is originally. Who is this? Oh, Kuma Tenjin. I see. Okay. Coming back in here. So if this is white, then I'm not sure then. So we already transformed it by a lot. So the lighting is like this, but the backlighting is completely white still. I'm guessing that's like basically just some artistic liberties. The brightest part is actually not actually brighter. And so is this part here too. So some side-by-side colors for variation perhaps. And why pink on this side though? I guess this doesn't really matter. Oh, but pink is kind of like Terminator. So we're transiting between white into this purple bluish thing. Goes through pink. So this part with the strong light hitting the back, being translucent perhaps. I don't know if that's soft surface scattering for hair, but maybe not for a single strand, maybe as like a group does some of that. So we have some pink. The blue part, just slight variation, I suppose. Oh, this is already pretty dark. Wait, this is actually here. I guess this is kind of here. And then we get into like darker blues. And like blue at the bottom. Really dark stuff here. Even like really dark purple here. Just wondering how the color should be applied here. There's any rules that we want to be aware of? Thereabouts. What about top? Top is slightly more saturated, it feels like. Nope, about the same. Maybe it's just contrasting the background. I'm not sure. Okay, not too many colors. Okay. So just that. And I figure out the rest of the rendering as we go. Oh yeah, what about this part? It's mostly pink. Pink into some kind of closer to red and... Oh no, it's just actually getting desaturated. Damn, it looks orange here. Oops. This looks kind of orange. Okay, that's most of the hair. I get a rough idea of what's happening. So white is going towards that side. Purple... slowly getting darker purple. Is it more saturated? Not quite. Slightly less. Or about the same. So that allows the accents to pop up more. Which are mostly at the Terminator. It'll be interesting to compare to maybe another one. And see if that's the pattern, but might be a bit hard to find. These are a lot more tame. So lighting is a lot more tame already, but it's still at the very top here. And then it just gets a little bit darker. Mostly monochromatic. Basically monochromatic. And then orange. Not even changing that much. Closer to the reds here, I think. Yeah, closer to the reds. This and this are like kind of the same, no? Yeah, this and this is basically the same. Maybe it's like a sketch, so it's a lot more relaxed here. Copy image. Open. Okay, so lighting is always near the top, it looks like. Getting red, that makes sense. The dark stuff itself, ooh, a lot more. Probably because of the original hair color. Down orange gray. Not so much. No, this is like a difficult color for me to use. It's pretty dirty, it feels like. Compared to the original more pure red. But we gotta do it so we can pop the original one out. Oh, I never noticed that Terminator is kind of purple. Ooh. Feels weird to look at it up close, but it looks fine overall. That's good to know. Other stuff. Don't have any other... Oh, maybe Scotty, actually. So, white light at the top again. The lighting slowly gets more red, maybe? Nope, kind of constant. But we have the secondary side, which is also pretty bright. Takes on more of Scotty's original hair color. Gray and blue. So it goes down to the other side. The inside is purple. Gray. Not a huge difference. Terminator pink. Okay. Nothing too specific, I think. And I'll just quickly go over the other parts too, I guess. Assuming the dress is some kind of deep blue. 100 was what I used, right? So the lighting goes into blue. So here goes down. That was too much. This is already going in off, so it's just faded off. And then the lighting comes down towards blue. Darker here, reflected light. Oh, no reflected light on the hair. Maybe that's the light blue that we're seeing. We don't have a lot of other stuff here. This red could have been interesting if it was like affecting the hair a little bit. Because it looks like As wanted to make this color a little bit more like an accent, like because this is a lot more saturated and a lot brighter than everything around it. Would have been interesting to add some glow around it. Just darker. And some bluish. It's always some kind of gradient on the lighting. Reflected light, main light, then Terminator. Terminator here? Not so much. The red here is going towards purple because of the blue, I guess. Sure. The shadows on this. Okay. What about skin? Skin doesn't go to any other color. It's just dropping off. I think it just drops off. Shadow. Darker stuff. Oh, more saturated. Oh, pink. Near the lines. So. And then it goes gray. And also a little blue. Okay. Grayish, grayish, grayish. This here, this blue part, probably some kind of overall adjustment at the end. Seems to have taken the shoes with it. So we draw the character by herself here. Do all the usual stuff. All the usual rendering with some gradients on it. Then overall adjustment layer whack in. Behind this red stuff. But across everything else. Red, purple. Okay. We just build this out. It's the same, I think, across top and bottom. Kind of this side. Not too insane though. Not like some of the other pieces. Surprisingly manageable to just sort of understand, right? Everything is starting at some place and then it goes darker towards the blue. For additional colors, we have similar values, just slightly adjacent stuff. Here with the blue, the pink, and then everything else fading out accordingly towards blue. Okay, I do a quick trace here. Because we want it to look as similar as possible, so I'm not gonna do the lineouts and stuff. You know, practicing our reference stuff. Oh, I need to switch brushes. So what is the purpose of this study? Mostly just to figure out the layers again, I suppose. Because we did all the stuff for drawing the lines. And we haven't quite gotten to the stage of doing color studies, of understanding how people use color. This is just a one-off thing for this one image. Then what else are we lacking? The actual rendering. So how we can put in the shapes on certain layers, how we can achieve all the same edges, and how we can basically maybe get all the Terminator colors to go in. How some of these lines can be rendered. Because I don't think these are part of the line art. So yeah, I guess the goal is just the layering structure and then the rendering. Okay, so that's the goal. In which case, then I'm just going to trace it. That makes perfect sense. Should I up this a little bit more? It still feels kind of small. What is it? 3900 with 3636. Let me bump this up. 150. A little bit more pixels to work with here, even though the original doesn't have that many. Oh. Guess I don't need to see this. So line trace. Nope, we're just gonna go the full thing. We're gonna render the whole image. Jalter and Gudako. Thank you for the information, but I think we're okay for now. Yeah, we're gonna go the full thing. I'm very doubtful of the background, but let's see how far we can get. I'll definitely finish it as far as I can, though. As far as I can manage. And we're gonna skip past some of the dreary stuff by just tracing the line art here. But even if I trace it, honestly, it's gonna take an hour. Ooh, the weight. Let me control this weight a bit. Flat brush thickness. Wait, it doesn't have any thickness? Oh, I'm scrolled down. I'm stupid. Wait, I don't have velocity on? I thought I have velocity on. Oh, I don't have velocity on. Ooh. Might be a bit harder to control though with velocity. Do a little bit more. 6? Oh, okay, 6 feels nicer. So we're gonna have to also skimp out a little bit on the line quality so we can get a move on here. We can be a little bit more aware of like Ask's shapes here. So more rounded stuff. And it's kind of hard to see. Yeah, okay, also this line here. I see that there's color following it, and it seems to be following pretty closely. So either Ask did this kind of line art here, or it could be like a layering thing. Like a layer effect, or we just do one line and then paint in the bottom part with color later. I don't know which one is better. If we're doing that, then we should do it at the end. Okay, if we just make a decision now, what do I do? I would put the lines in. I will still put the lines in. So we have 2 lines here. Oh, I hit that curve. Kinda. It's gonna get pretty messy here. I would love to fix all the lines, but fortunately, I have to cut it. But it's also interesting to see, like, if my lines are more messy, how would that affect the overall vibe of the image? What is this line actually? Is the hair bending over here? Huh. So I don't know what these are. Are these like just added in like this? Like these lines are maybe added in. This one is from rendering. Oh, what about this one? Nah, it has to be a line here. I'm gonna get the other character in as well, might as well. Probably only have time to render one person at most. Although at the pace I'm going, maybe not even one person. Base colors take surprisingly long to put in. My lines need to be thicker here, probably. Looks like it is thicker in the original one too. Maybe because the character's in the front. Whoops. Oh wait, why am I opening up the reference? I don't even need the reference. I have to spend a little bit more time on the face here just to make sure that the shapes are nice. Face is a little bit too important to just skip through. The way that the eye here is blocked is kind of interesting too. I don't think I would ever let myself do that. Because it's like right smack in the middle, like cut right smack in the middle. Well, I think the nostrils are rendered. It's like this nostrils. Maybe speed it up a bit. Try not to undo as much as possible. Just accept the lines for what they are. Thicker lines, maybe? Oh, wait, no. We could just render it later. I think I'm starting to notice that a lot of artists like to, for the skin, at least, near the edges, they would go over with like a different, with like a darker color. Just right by the line art. Maybe it's to show the subsurface scattering or something, but it looks pretty nice. I always like art with like very strong line art. What's going on with the fingers actually? Oh, I see, it's the Terminator. I was wondering why there's extra lines there. Look at how slender everything is. So nice and smooth on the lines. Okay, so the thumb is here then. Okay. Proofs are not right, but yeah. Check. Back to ribbon. Not satisfactory. There we go. I hope all the zooming in and zooming out isn't too weird. I don't know how other artists do this, but because I'm left-handed, I basically have my right hand on the mouse and I'm just navigating by zooming in and out. So there's a lot of zoom in and zoom out. But I think like maybe other artists, they have like, they use the drag tool, or they have like a special controller, like one of those like PlayStation controller looking things, but just for art and just for video editing. Yeah, are there lines on the neck? I like to always draw in the collarbone, but I don't like how it looks at the end. I'm leaning towards just rendering it in the future, but definitely more anatomy knowledge to do that. Like this really blue part, is that the line art colored? Or is that the... It would be really thick though if it were the line art. Actually not that thick. Still kind of okay looking. I'm gonna leave it for rendering. Should I do that though? It doesn't make sense. If I can have one line do that work right now, I don't have to draw it again later. Bruh. What is this curve? It's kind of flat, but it opens up at the bottom. Maybe it's done in 2 strokes then. So some imperfections can be helped. Some really long curves here. It's very hard to pull in 1 stroke here. Anyways, you guys can feel free to hop off and like watch something more interesting. Since I've decided to do this, I'm gonna make sure that it's gonna be done, and then it's gonna be archived here, and you can see the whole process. Anytime. I originally decided to unlist the video, so you know you can find it in the playlist, but it's a lot harder to find. And then like a couple of weeks ago I decided to just bring it back, because since YouTube has that video section and the live section anyways, like why not just have it available all the time? I think the caveat is that maybe my subscribers get a lot of random notifications. I don't know, but like, yeah, since I've started streaming, it's interesting to see the subscriber count go up and down and up and down and up and down. The day I republic like remade all the unlisted streams public, I lost like 20 subscribers. I think I must have spammed the notifications. It's kind of interesting. Whoa, where is my line? What? So hard to see. My lines might be a bit too thick here, but it is what it is. Alright. Any sort. Okay, where am I at right now? Oh, the hair lines would be very interesting. Need to figure out what should be drawn and what should not. Okay. Let's do the other character first. Because the hair is gonna be pretty insane. I think people will be interested if I make another short study video off of this, but don't think I have time to make any videos this year. At least until the roadmap is completed. It's the first time I ever came out with anything that's like a New Year's resolution. So let me try and not make it fail. Let me try and not fail it right off the bat. Yeah, the lines have been getting thicker. I forgot to change it back. So this is probably drawn in, I think, this one line here. And then the two white highlight lines are probably done during render. With respect to this. Tracing's kind of... Yeah, I'll study again. Anyway, home again. EP, welcome back. Yeah, ask. I realized after... Who was it? Someone asked why I like ask. Alright. Oh, bias. And then after... So after we spent like a couple of days on ask again. Which, by the way, I only chosen just because originally I was just looking at the line art. And it was very clear, it's very crisp. And because I just want to focus on forms, and ask has clean line art, good forms, nice forms that I like. So why not, right? So I just started. And we did like 2-3 days worth of it. We learned some new stuff. I learned some stuff not to do, some stuff that we should do more. And today, after being asked that question, I looked at some of the other artists again, and I started to realize, you know, oh wait, maybe I do like art's rendering a lot. It's simpler, it's clean, it's crisp, it's very elegant. I want to put a little bit more detail in it, like textures and stuff, but that can happen later. Yeah, everything of that Astros is very elegant, very clean, very refined looking. So, yeah, after doing all that, and then we end up here. And because next week I want to basically transit into doing some anatomy of the head. And then up till now we haven't really done an art study anyways. Like, well, I mean I did make 2 or 3 videos on that. 2 videos. But that was a while ago. So I thought might as well I finish off with this one. And I'm just thinking about the fact that I'm tracing. I always wonder like how people feel about stuff like this. I mean, we are doing studies. We're not like trying to trace and tell people that we drew it. So I wonder if anybody does any study of like just by tracing. Because I feel like you learn a lot just by tracing too. Because now you're following exactly the same lines, exactly the same curves. And then you get to evaluate and say, oh, does this make sense to me? Does this feel like it's natural to draw for me? How far away am I from them, you know? How would I have done this curve differently? And then you get to see a little bit more about the line weight and stuff. The moment you make the line, you see that, oh wait, it's kind of different. Oh, it's thicker here, like for example. If you just did a study by eye, you might not have noticed it. And of course, there's also the efficiency here. If you just want to study line art and just do a bunch of traces, you'd probably be a lot faster than having to get all the proportions right and stuff like that if you do it off by yourself. And then for us in this case, we just want to set up line arts to color. We could use coding to get the edges out, to be honest. I had a set of... I actually made a website a while back for myself, and it was basically a analysis tool for art. You pop in the image and it was able to basically help you. For example, let's say I want to know where all the blue color is, right? I mean, these features already exist in Photoshop. You can already do magic wand selection in Clip Studio 2, right? All the major photo editors, image editors can do it. It's just that the website made it easier for me to generate animations out of it. So I can see the transition between the brightest brights and the darkest darks. It will generate bit masks. So bit masks are basically black and white images, where, like for example, I want all the values above, all the blue color to be white color now, and every other color to be black. So I can generate a separate image that shows me where everything is. I can do that for all the different colors. So now I get to see, oh, is this artist putting all the blues on one side of the image, or where are all the reds? How is the lighting being transitioned from the brightest into the darkest? And I had that. And I still have the code, it's just very, very janky. I was going to make videos with that because I felt like it would be useful, and then I can like post the website, right? And people can go on and use the same tools. But I didn't have time to get around to it. But honestly, I don't think that beats doing it yourself. Like, we did like a quick color analysis just now, and I felt like I now have a slightly better idea of like how the colors work, or like how they use the colors. I don't necessarily understand why, but at least now I have one set of reference points. Whenever the work is delegated somewhere else, I feel like you don't learn as much. And these forms are interesting. Like the legs are like, what are these pants? Okay, how far are we down? Oh, I forgot the other heel. Oh. Oops. Banged the table. Oh no, my shoulder is cramping again. It's not good. Not good. Okay, we do this hair first. The side is slightly easier. Make sure to save. It's forcing me to get my hand-eye coordination in check here. Gotta get it looking right. This is so straight. Oh, it's like flat almost. Dang. I would not have drawn this. I would have made it round for sure. Why is it so flat? Why didn't it look weird before? That's one of the loops here. Some lines for details. Yeah, this line here probably drawn in, I think, with lines like this. Okay, this part was pretty complicated. Can't really tell what's happening here. But it's like stuff happening. So this part is definitely drawn. This part is definitely drawn. This part here too. Everything else I'm not sure. So I'm gonna leave it. Kind of weird. Just by the lines. With just the lines. Yeah, these lines too. I think in the original Ask videos I said that it was painted over on top. Actually, there's no difference. Even if I do it with lines now, that's fine too, I think. Oh shit, my shoulder is not good. I have to float my hand over the table, kind of, to draw the curves. I cannot let my shoulder rest. It's a bit difficult. Try to push on. As this ear. Boundary. We'll do the boundary conditions here. This line looks like it just joined up. Oh, yeah, this is that curve that I was talking about, the roundness. Increase roundness. Okay, there's a lot more of these really, really thin strands that is actually drawn in. A lot more than I thought there were. Or are these like this? No way, right? Come on, this is so tiny. It'd be so much easier to use the layer effect. We don't have enough pixels. If I can double check that the line width of the black line on both sides is equal, then guaranteed is the layer effect, but cannot see. We have flowers here, which I'm absolutely gonna mess up. Oh man, is that even flower? Probably, right? What's happening here? Okay, yeah, there's not much I can do about this part. We just don't have enough pixels to work with here. Okay, in for the hair. After the hair, we can get into base color, and then we can move on with everything else, which is the main, main point of this whole exercise. Interesting to note that even my lines are actually thinner than what Ask is using. We thought that like thick lines made for less elegant stuff. And I thought that my lines were thick enough already. But that one part is slightly rougher though. The part where the hair flips over. Where is this coming from? Oh, here. Okay, as I drew this line, my brain was like, oh, you should try maybe doing this, or maybe doing this. So it feels like all the exercises with looking at Ask's lines paid off a little. At least I'm getting new suggestions from my brain to try different things. Come on, come on. Oh, shit, my shoulder. Gotta rest for a little bit. How long did we take the line? We actually spent an hour, I think. We're gonna spend an hour on this. I forgot about the eyes. Okay, we might not hit this exactly. Looks like there's lines here, right? I think those are lines. Okay, mine's thicker now. My lines are. The inner line should be slightly thinner. Need to be careful with this because I'm using line weight of 8 right now. Oh, okay. What's going on here? It's merging, it's blended into the back. A bit hard to see. I missed as well. Kind of bothers me that this is not perfect. This is literally tracing lines and I cannot get it perfect. It's kind of subpar. Okay, what do I want to line and what do I not want to line? That's the question. I will accept this. And then we'll maybe do this. And this. And then this part too. Does this look like what Ask would do? Let me check. Where's the this part here, tiny line, thin line that goes up. Most of it is empty space. Should be fine, right? It's kind of a weird joint, but so yeah, the weird joint might just be rendered, not sketched in. Most of these scripts are okay. Not too difficult to get right. Some of these are tricky. I'm gonna cheat. So yeah, for anyone that's just here, we're just tracing lines here because I need a clean set of lines to do the coloring on. We're gonna try and replicate this image. And the main thing that we're kind of figuring out is essentially layering. Oh my god, the hair here is insane. Trying to figure out which lines are originally drawn in, which lines are not, how to split all the layers up, how to put all the colors in. And not so much doing like why the colors are the way they are, because I don't have enough experience to know. So yeah, that's just kind of an overview of what's happening now. Yeah, what is in and what is not. Okay. Yeah, like that's like these lines that come in. Holy crap. Okay, so this line here. Lower the width a bit. There's this line here. This line that comes up, joins it, shoots back down. Mine is kind of off, but it's okay. Yeah, I'd be very interested to know the ordering. Now there's a tiny strand here. Like, it's hard to imagine that they just, like, us just puts it in like this. It must be part of something else. And during the rough stages, it got left in here. I mean, I don't think using AI as reference is that bad. Or is that like one of those, you know, if you're consuming a part of the problem kind of thing? I don't know. I don't know if there's a way to stop seeing AI. I'm not personally avoiding AI like that. Because AI, to be honest, AI's main problem is just that it's using copyrighted art, it's pretending to be someone else. It's basically a bunch of copyright issues, right? But the stuff that comes out of it is still very beautiful. It has a lot of at the end of the day, you can put a lot more stuff together than humans can in a reasonable amount of time. So you get to see a lot of new ideas, a lot of insane ideas that previously, you know, you probably wouldn't have. And like, yeah, it's a very tricky topic, honestly. AI on the one hand is like, you know, people who couldn't draw, who doesn't have time to practice to draw, but wanted to write stories or write mangas, now they can. If they can just figure out the stupid copyright issue and stop stealing art, I think it'd be nice. At the end, it's just a tool, I guess. Just like digital art. I think anyone who only does digital art and never had any traditional, like oil painting, like training and stuff like that, probably won't be able to mix colors, right? What is this shape? Us is also pretty painted. Like for the hair, imagine focus more on painting shade. Yeah, I definitely do agree. But relatively speaking, I think like Ask's style is kind of interesting. The moment I saw it, my brain's like, oh, that's one layer, that's one layer, that's one layer. I can do this. That's why my original videos was on Ask. Whereas the other people, it's oh, I guess the difference comes down to the rendering. Ask's rendering is relatively simpler, although I can't really say that for this current one because I cannot see what's happening. How they're applying all the various different shades of colors. But the other ones felt a lot easier. I don't know. I do like painterly stuff. I just don't have the base for it. I don't have the knowledge needed. I'm kind of scared actually. Like later down the line, I want to do a lot of color studies and stuff like that. But I'm kind of scared. Don't know what I'll be doing then. At least form for hair, I can break it down to like a ribbon. Oh my god. Okay, so probably a line here that comes through. I actually wanted to do some videos on the AI art a while back. Because they have a lot of, there's a lot of interesting details being added. A lot of interesting ideas that were there. But no matter which one it was too complicated to get out in a reasonable amount of time. Ah shit, I'm still paying like $30 a month for Adobe. I don't think I'll be using that for the entirety of this year. This year I'll just be streaming and practicing. This is kind of interesting. And there's this ship that came from here. Okay. Not what I was expecting, honestly. Is this how it looks like? I guess it is. Oh. Not what I was originally expecting at all. Oh yeah, like people really do hate Adobe, huh? Something in the back. It's faded out, I can't really see it, but it should be a continuation here. Oh wait, I could just do this. Yeah, I guess it's there. Yeah, Adobe is crazy expensive. Everything is so expensive. Everything is subscription. Rip. Even the rich pirated? GG Adobe. How did they get everyone to hate them so much? I remember like everyone hated EA too for all the microtransaction shit. But like I don't hear too much about it now anymore. I wonder what happened with that. And I can't quite remember the timeline, but at some point Apex Legends came out. And I didn't know in the beginning that it was also EA, but after I found out, I thought it was interesting that it was still such a popular game, but there was supposed to be a boycott. Something, something, something. This is gonna be very challenging to get the lines to look like they're in a pair. No way Ass did this, right? It must be like a single stroke with a layer effect, right? But it looks like it is line and color separated though. That's insane amount of mastery on the lines. Oh wait, I can keep this. It's fine. Loot boxes. Nowadays, I'm just too tired to play games now. I play games for like the instant dopamine hit. So no RPGs, no games that take a long ass time to invest in. So just mainly playing Binding of Isaac. Roguelites that you can re-roll until you get a good run and then just steamroll the whole game. Feel good about yourself and then like go to sleep. Okay. Yeah, like you really just feel like you don't want to do it. Like I'm so tired. I don't want to. Okay, wait. Let me think about this. Am I supposed to? Does it make sense that they did this? It doesn't look like they have lines here necessarily. It's okay. I'll do the lines for it. I don't know if they did. I think it's okay even if we do. Wait, let me think. If I am drawing this, I would put it in. Because I want to show the folding, even at the line art stage. So I know what to do later. So it's more natural for me to do it. So I'll just go with that. But it'd be a lot more efficient if you don't spend time lining this. And I think this part here is probably a shadow. So the line only highlights the folding form. Then when the light hits, we have areas that are also in the shadow. So overall, it looks like it might have been drawn like this, but I think it is not. I'm not sure. 2-0 for games, bruh. Yeah, it doesn't help. Actually, yeah, going back to the games, I just realized it doesn't help that I like skill-based games. So, you need time to practice, you need time to get good. No time to invest in that. Yeah, are there any games that don't require skill? I guess less skill. More chill stuff. Wait, catch you sleeping while playing games? Not catch you playing games while you're supposed to sleep? That's interesting. Oh, we have more viewers. I wonder if it's because of the time zone, but we're tracing because we just want lines to do the coloring. Thought I should just quickly mention. Passed out in front of your PC. Dang, man. Wait, what were you playing? What game was it that you couldn't get away from? Yeah, factorial idling part of the game. GG. What am I looking at? What is this line here? Oh, it's the outside. Woo-wah. Woo-wah. I was so confused by Woo-wah when it first came out. I thought it was like part of Star Rail or something. Because all the games are now going in that style. And I wasn't expecting that. So I thought I was like, oh, is that like a DLC? What is that? Dude, Factorio is just working, man. You're just working. You're basically just doing like engineering, software development. You're just thinking about pipelines, thinking about design. Oh, actually that reminds me, what is a YouTuber that I used to watch that played Oxygen Not Included? It was like a guy, and he got like a couple thousand views on his videos only, but it was very entertaining. He did a lot of math. And then he stopped playing when he got hired. When he found a job. I think. Crap. Yeah, Factorio is insane. It's just work. It's just work after work, bro. Oh yeah, Minecraft modded mod packs. I used to love those. But I really hate having to come out with pipelines and stuff like that, so I just always went online and just copy and pasted a bunch of factories. And this part is very awkward for me to draw because if we were Ask, we would have other rough sketches, we would know which bundle is with which bundle, and it's easier to draw continuous lines. But once it's gotten to this stage, it's just very hard to see. You have to do everything separately. That ups the time here. It's a bit harder to do all these lines separately. Yeah, this is Terminator, right? At what point does it stop? Do I need to stop lining here? This is just like a thing by itself. These are definitely lines. It's inside the white area. This is definitely a line. Then what? Like, what is this? Is that lit? No, but if once again, if I were to draw this, I would want to show the face turning. So I think I would do this. That's all we can do now. Things that make sense to ourselves. That's actually all the lines, I think. We can finally get into a base color. What is these, bro? Where is this going? Ah, my shoulder. Ow, 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 ow. Ooh. Yeah, okay, the bottom is kind of confusing to me. I don't know what's happening. We see the general form though, so I think that's good enough. Yeah, so insane, the line art. It's slightly lacking though. I feel like some of these areas would have more lines. Based on what we have seen from the other images. Okay, anyways, it is what it is for now. Let's do background and then we do character. Is there a need for two characters to be separated? Let's do that so we can... It doesn't look like we have a lot of atmosphere in between, so we're not forcing the two characters to be front and back. So it might not be necessary, but why not? So F-char, B-char. Don't think there's much I can do about the background, honestly. Oh, oops. Alright, let's see how good the pin bucket 2 is. Oops. What is going on here? Oh no, that's a separate line, so that's not a... Oh, wait, what? Yeah, this is correct. Here and here. Gonna have to leave some imperfections here so we can get a move on. I think there's a gap here, but we'll fix all the gaps later. Oh, it's a lot more than just one gap. Whoop whoop. Okay. I'm just gonna color everything in. Oh, there's more stuff there that I kind of forgot. Oh no, it's because I colored it wrong. Yeah, okay. Fix that in a bit. Oh wait, is that the almost? Yeah, okay, that's almost the only part left. Yeah, I might have to stop after the face color. The shoulders are not doing too good. Okay, that doesn't work. Can't really see this. So I wasn't expecting to finish this today, but I was at least hoping to be able to get to the breaking of the light and dark stuff. But that might have to wait till next time. Gotta be careful with the shoulders because if I do get injured, then I might have to rest for longer. I need to stream every day for sure. Oh, I see I missed the line slightly. Oh, okay. It's probably not empty. It's just darker. If not, this line is just going to the void. Okay, we have one side done. We'll finish the base color for the other character, and then I'll drop off for the day. Ah, ow, 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 ow. Ooh. Holy shit! Oh, I might have to drop off now. I can't raise my arm. Holy crap! Oh. Yeah, I want to finish it. Ah, oof. I think it's because I keep having to hold the angle in order to get all the lines nice. But I'm having trouble lifting my arm. So I might have to end the stream here. And there's no stream tomorrow as usual because I'll probably be outdoors. And I'm not sure about Sunday. So we'll see again. But I'll try to set up the stream one day ahead as usual. If not, it'll be archived. And then we'll finish this off, and then in my off time I also figure out about like if I want to move off hair and move on to head. I am probably okay. You know what? I will spend my time after stream here to go through my list of maybe 1,000 favorites on X on Twitter. See if there's any more interesting styles that I want to try. If not, we'll move on to what's it called? Like head proportions, and move on with the roadmap essentially. But yeah, I'm gonna have to end it today. Thank you guys for coming. Get some rest, and then we'll carry on next time soon. All right, bye bye.